vegetarian, and I would I'm an aspiring vegan. I would like to be fully vegan by the end of the year, but I'm trying to take it at like a manageable pace for me.
I see.
And but you know, that whole opinion could change also. So I guess we'll see. Hopefully not. Like, I think I'm on a really good path now, and I'm so much happier now out of the church. Like, yes, there are struggles and there are still questions and there's still probably a lot to work through. But yeah, I feel so much better knowing that I am living entirely for me and my needs and not like for anything else. And I think that's the best way to do it. I think it's the best thing for people to do. Yeah.
I like that. That is nice.
So, Brother Hiram, pretty much the same questions. Like, how long since you left the church? Why did you leave? And what do you believe now?
Yeah, that's a great question. I like those questions.
I wonder who came up with them.
Well, as a recap, so I left about 7.5 years ago now. Essentially, a lot of it was because of the homophobia, the way I was treated coming back early from my mission. Interestingly enough, I've been actually talking to my sister, who is now an ex-mo, has been for a number of years. She was under the impression that I was just homesick.
Oh, really?
And that's what a lot of people were told, is I was homesick, and that's why I was coming home. Like, bullshit.
Yeah, right.
It was a traumatic event.
I like the man.
Obviously, they're like trying to do a cover up.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been about 7 years, and that was it. A lot of it was, the way I was treated in the church, and also coming to realize that I didn't want to be a fake person.
Yeah.
I felt this way. And for me, that was holy. For me, that was right.
Yeah.
And people telling me that was evil and wrong, I did not feel that was right. And so I walked away from that. And so it has been about 7.5 years. You could say I'm almost a veteran ex-mo. So I guess for me, it has been a long road coming down from the Mormon beliefs. You start to drop a few things here and there. One of the first ones is always a word of wisdom. You break that. That took me about 1.5 years to break the word of wisdom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I broke the word of wisdom like so soon after leaving. Like, I was like, yeah, let's get drunk. I want to know what that's like.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think the first one was the law of chastity.
Oh, yeah.
So that was the first one because,
Samesies.
It happened.
It's the natural man in all of us.
That's it. Exactly.
We can't help it.
Yeah.
You wait until we do
Actually,
our
no, I'm a woman. I'm supposed to be responsible for it. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't take my calling seriously.
Well, in the next week or two, we're going to record an episode for the law of chastity. That's going to be fun.
Yes. I'm excited.
But yeah, essentially, the first thing to go was the law of chastity. You might hear some banging in the background. My lovely fiance is making cob loaf at the moment.
He's the best.
Oh my God. I want cob loaf. Oh.
He's so accommodating.
Jealous.
What would I do without him?
Yeah, you guys are honestly the best.
So essentially I left the church, and at the moment I don't believe in 99% of the Mormon doctrine. Yeah, I think it's all bullshit. I've never read the CES letter. I'm going to listen to the podcast now that you suggested it.
It's so insightful. Definitely recommend for anybody who hasn't read the CES letter. The CES letter is great, and also a letter for my wife. Like, fucking cannot recommend them enough.
And that's it. Like, I was able to fall away from that and recognize it on my own. And by the time I actually read, I'm going to listen to it because I just don't have time to read books at the moment. I think it will just deepen that knowledge of why I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
In terms of believing in God, not really. I don't believe in a God.
You don't believe in Big Sky Daddy?
It's Big Sky Daddy. If he's real, I don't want to know him.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's simple as that. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
The way he treats people, the way he treats me. If this is all legit and he wants to curse me to hell, fuck him.
Yeah. That's how I feel as well. Like, I mean, if this guy does exist, you know what? I'm just going to go follow Satan because he's he's just a dickhead. Like,
Satan's so supportive.
Yeah.
He's so nice. He's nice.
At least Satan loves me for who I am.
I was thinking about like the whole Garden of Eden thing.
Yeah.
Like literally Satan, I don't think he really did anything wrong. Like he was giving the apple to Eve which is from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Like,
I'd put it there in the first place.
Yeah, and also like, yeah, fuck yeah. What's wrong with me knowing between right and wrong? Like,
God should have known better than to put it there.
Like if you don't want to shoot someone, take the bullet out of the gun. Don't wear a bulletproof vest. Simple as that.
But yeah, I think Satan like encouraging us to like, gain knowledge, fucking fantastic.
To learn, to grow, to be ourselves and understand things. Good.
Wow.
I fully support that. Maybe I should be a Satanist.
Wild.
I don't think they actually believe in like a Satan. Anyway, I mean, I don't believe because I don't believe in God. I don't necessarily believe in Satan.
Yeah.
That's the general side of it. I guess we're running out of time. So
yeah, sorry.
Sister May has to go.
I took up so much time. I'm so sorry.
So I guess as a brief overview of where I'm at, I having been out a fair bit longer, I guess classify myself as a witch.
Yeah.
I follow a paganistic path with a Wiccan touch.
Yes.
They're both, I guess, religions in a way. So I don't associate with a religion itself, but that's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah.
So I believe in energies. I believe that everybody has energy. We're all connected, and that learning to understand, listen, and read energy is one of the most important skills we can learn in life. And that doesn't just mean people that are here. It's also people that have gone.
Yeah.
It's also nature. Nature puts out energy. Nature heals energy. It changes energy. I have a lot of crystals. I love crystals. And different crystals have different properties. I believe that I am a psychic and I'm developing those skills. I'm not very good at it at the moment because of my past and the trauma that I'm still overcoming. Like I really struggle with the whole God thing. That's why I don't follow a specific religion. I don't have gods that I believe in and follow just because I have that mental barrier.
Yeah.
But the earth, nature, it's what I associate with. Yeah. My happiest places, my most calm places are either in a rainforest or sitting out in a field in the middle of a storm. I'm not scared of getting struck by thunder because for me, I feel the energy and the power that comes from nature.
I love thunderstorms.
Best times.
But it's actually really I love standing out in the patio when it's like pouring rain and there's just thunder and lightning. Like it's so exhilarating to me. I love it.
And apart from my patio not being waterproof, storm season's the best season.
Yeah.
But that's where I am. Like I've begun practicing forms of witchcraft. I'm learning to read tarot. I'm learning to read oracle. I'm really learning to tune in my psychic senses, my intuition.
Yeah.
I started a new job. That's it. The third eye. I'm starting a new job on Monday, working in the funeral industry. And for me, I've followed my intuition. I've had a couple of different offers and opportunities. And although this might be the lowest paying one I've had, I've just had this gut feeling I need to be in that position. Yeah. And so I've trusted that and I followed it because every time I trust my intuition, it's right. Yeah. And so that's where I'm heading at the moment. Like my sister that she listens to this podcast. She's one of our biggest supporters. I don't know where I'd be without her. Yeah. She's taught me so much. And also her kids, my nephews and nieces, they follow a lot of those paths as well. And they are so in tune with their intuition. Yeah. And I guess that's kind of where it's been leading is listening to their stories and how they feel and the things they've done and can do. Even my partner, he can astral project. What? Yeah. It's really? But just things like that. We all have specific gifts. I can manipulate people's energy. I went for a blood test the other day. It was a series of blood tests. I was doing a glucose tolerance test. And I was sitting there and, I noticed this lady that was doing the test was off. I'm starting to learn to read auras and she's off. And I'm like, are you okay? Like, everything okay? How's things? Never met her in my life. And at first she's real sheepish. It's just, been a long week, yada, yada, yada. And I went back out, waited an hour, came back in for another blood test, and she opened up a little bit more. And I just looked her in the eyes and just initiated that contact and said, it's been a week. Things are tough. And the third time I came back in, I looked her in the eyes again, and she just opened up.
Really?
She just shared things that you don't share with strangers, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I shared so." I'm like, "It's fine.
Yeah.
It happens. People share with me. That's okay. I'm just here to listen."
Yeah.
And that's another reason why I'm going into the funeral industry, because I feel as though I have a purpose and a calling in that. Not a Mormon calling, but there's something that I need to learn.
Yeah.
And I feel that it is related to growing my psychic energy and abilities and reading and being able to be the best person I can be.
Yeah.
For me, nature is everything. Like you both said, you can see it, you can feel it, you can understand it, you can hear it.
Yeah.
Like today, like we were sitting in the car park. We've been moving my sister and helping things and just go about checking out wedding venues today. And my partner's like, "We're getting KFC." So we were sitting in the car park, and these little magpie larks, they just came to swarm the car. Like
Pee-wee birds.
sitting on the mirrors and on the bonnet. And my partner's just like winds up the window, and he's like, "They're not getting in the car." I'm like, "It's fair. They just want chips." And it starts, squawking and making its little singing noise. And I'm like, that's telling us it's hungry and wants some food. And I'm like, how do I know that?
Yeah.
Like being able to understand different things, not necessarily hearing it, clairaudient, but more so just clairsentient, being able to feel and understand, opening myself to the universe and to the earth and understanding what messages it's sending me. Yeah. It's just changed my life completely. There's still a lot of barriers coming from Mormonism and coming out of that. There are a lot of barriers still. But every day it's changing. Every day I'm opening myself up and understanding and trusting myself, because we're individuals, we're powerful. We've been given this, this internal spirit that we have, and we are powerful. Yeah. And so that's essentially where I'm heading at the moment.
I love that. Yeah. I love that so much.
So that's pretty much it. So next week, I think we are going to have a Pride issue.
Yes.
Next week, I think we're going to have a Pride episode. So that will probably be just Sister May and I. Yeah. Sister Donna will be able to join us for that episode. So we're going to have a special Pride episode to celebrate the last Sunday in Pride. Woo!
Yes.
Yes.
So we hope you can join us next week. But from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for supporting us. This is the 11th episode.
Yeah. Double digits.
That's it. We've come so far, and we hope to keep going for some time.
Yeah, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, Once Upon a Mormon, with spaces for Facebook and without for Instagram.
Please share with your friends. If you have questions, you have comments, you want to get involved, you want to be part of the podcast, please email us, onceuponamormon@gmail.com. We love hearing from you.
Absolutely.
Even if you want to set up a little Zoom meeting, we're more than happy to chat.
Yes.
So again,
get in touch, guys.
Oh my goodness.
And just remember, some of the things that we do talk about in these podcasts, they can be triggering for some people. Yeah. They can cause, memories, flashbacks, PTSD to come to the surface. If you are struggling with the things we're talking about, because we do make light of some subjects, which can be offensive or triggering to people, please contact your local help center. Or if you don't know where to go, contact us. Yes. We will point you in the direction.
We're here to help, guys.
We are. Yeah. This is the whole purpose of the podcast. You're not alone. So we love you guys, and we hope you can join us next week.
Love you guys.
In the name of, what's his name? Warren Jeffs. Amen.
No, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Amen.
Amen.
In the name of the earth, which we all love. Amen.